everybody. Hi. Well, welcome to a flow yoga class, and I am Aphinya. However, today I film from my home, and as we all know, if you see the noise in the background, I hope you know that is my daughter and also my husband. They are upstairs and they try to keep each other entertained to give me the space to teach yoga class. I actually have a plan to go to the studio and do the filming because it's going to be quieter, but God said, no, you're not having that chance to do it today because, the New York announced to stay home, and it is an order, so I honor that and just, take it in. I already made a decision to film because I want to connect with you always. I missed you last Saturday and I feel like, oh man, how many more Saturdays that I will not really be able to connect to your beautiful soul. So it's gonna be tough, but we will get through this together. Before I start, well, come in if you're not yet. Coming in, put the mat down, have your props handy. Hopefully you have some at home, a couple blocks. You can see a strap and even a blanket. Get comfortably or just start warming up right away. As you know, this class is a flow class and I will work you out. I don't know how smooth it's going to be, but expect some chaos. And let's remember this notion that I have been sharing with so many of you who take in my class many times. It's not about what's happening to us, but how we deal with what's happening to the situation. That is either going to make us or break us. Right now, as a nation, it feels like so overwhelming, so panicking, so much stress. However, you have the power to not do all that. You have the power to choose peace. You have the power to choose acceptance. You have the power to choose trust. There's something about this situation that I believe we all can learn. And we don't want to be so much in the head and get into the body. Give yourself space to see things from a bigger perspective. I can share this with you from my own personal experience when I had postpartum depression. Some of you saw me went through it. I know it's so hard when everything I see is just like that. I don't feel like I have any way out. I just want to keep up. But when I step back, I went to my classes, when I talked to many of you who are mother and share your experiences with me, my world opened up. And I started to see, it's actually they have that choice as well. I have these choices as well. I can do this too and I can do that too. I don't actually just have only that. I don't have only that frustration. I don't have only that anxiety. I don't have only that giving up to choose. I have something else. And I want you, all wise yogi and yoginis, remember your power and remember options. And let's share this calm, serene, the best you can do in the moment. I know it's not going to be easy. What is she talking about? Yeah. Do one moment at a time. As a collective energy, let's help each other out. So, having said that, get yourself into a comfortable position, please. Right now, I don't have my eyes on you. You can get comfortably on the floor even and do Supta Pada Konasana if you want to, or come onto your seat, to your meditative seat that you always there and give you comfort. Take a seat, rest your hands on your thighs, spine nice and long, close your eyes, and take deep breath. I don't need to use Pandora today because my daughter will sing for you. Thank you, Taya. May your breath be deep, belong, and even. As we remember, in order for things to move through us, we have to embrace them, make room for even this uncomfortable feeling. Make space for them to move through you. You allow your body to expand front, back, side to side even. And when you exhale, you let it go. You surrender. You trust. And when the inhalation comes again, that space that is created inside of you, beside make room for this uncomfortable. Remember, there's space. There are possibilities. There are more than one option right now to be worried. You have option to stay at peace. You have an option to be creative with your times to comfort one another. And you have all the power to keep yourself healthy. May your breath be long, be deep. May your mind get away from your brain, be into your heart, be in your body. Feel yourself as a whole. Feel your mat. Feel one another through this energy that surrounded us. In that heart, remember our friends that are taking these classes together every Saturday. Hold them dearly, lovingly. Remember your loved one. Make space. Mindfully join your hands together. You place it right at your third eye and you bow deeply into your heart. And we are going to chant Om 3 times together. Inhale deeply. Exhale fully. Another deep inhale, please. And you bow your head toward your heart. Release your hands, lift your chins, open your eyes. I would love you to start warming up right now. And before I go any further, I want to say a couple things. I will cut this class to an hour instead of hour and a half. I mean, it's going to be only an hour and 15 minutes, but in the Chivasana, I will leave it to you to take that yourself, so I can kind of say goodbye and give Thea breakfast. Sorry for that. And today you will see me from this view, so I'm not gonna do, facing you and do a mirroring, and hopefully I will say the left and the right properly. Okay, and I am going to do my my warm up in child's pose. Also, I will not turn my, my butt toward you. If my body go that direction, I will turn myself toward my front toward the camera, and then I will do the adjustment. So, I'm gonna go down to my child's pose, just do a here. Warming up. Why don't you do a couple more warming up on your own, and then we join one another and do the practice together, okay? And I will leave you just a couple more kind of movement in a warming up, okay? If you happen to be new and join us today, the place that I love to start actually is on my back. The reason for that is that my ankle and my wrist are free, so I will really get a chance to get those joints moving and warming and waking up. And also the hip joints. And this part of the body carry weight all the time. This is a place that they don't have to carry weight, and you can move them. Okay. This is the way you circle your knee to move the hip joints around. Kind of bring, like you lubricate. Never get this one right. Move the joints around a little bit, help them to be a little less stiff. You use the floor, your back is supported, you just lengthen left and right. Lengthening is good in the morning as well. That's pretty much, you can do more, but I feel like those are essentials part that the floor give us just the freedom to move them, and then you can come onto the seat. And when you come onto the seat, there's a lot of things you can do. You can do circle, you can opening the leg, you don't have to abduct the muscles. Just kind of move the back muscle, that's a big one. You still can move your joints, your ankles and your wrist. Don't forget the neck. Do you hear the Pandora? My daughter, she's really good at singing. Okay, we're gonna meet one another in child's pose, please. Everybody, come down. Deep breath. Inhale, cow pose. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, plank pose. Strong hand to the floor. Exhale, child's pose. And keep flowing like that for now. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, plank pose. Exhale, child's pose. Keep going, please. The reason I love this flow as a warm up because you start to get the wrist get used to carrying it. My wrists are not as flexible like when I was younger. And then you just have to slowly, gradually give it a weight. And you can see the more you go forward, the more it flex, right? And you just want to flex it slowly, gradually, until it's oh, okay, now you can do more. Let's do one more round, please. Inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, plank pose. Exhale, child pose. Then you step your right leg forward between the hands and then pivot to the left, right? And come to Prasarita Padottanasana. I'm gonna facing the camera. And we have this wide feet parallel, tuck chins and eyes apart to come into this stretch on the spine. We still and loosen it up, swing the body. You can do dog pose. You can do side stretch. Keep breathing it deep and keep moving. Relax your jaw. Remember to make room. Right now, you be moving on that corner. You have an opportunity to relax your neck. Like me, the tension is built around the neck and the shoulders a lot. And you can see I do handstand like crazy. So, there's no reason, there's no Surprise-wise, a lot of tension building there in my body. Keep moving, keep moving. Couple more breathing here. Okay, so that's the right leg forward, right? Then you turn toward the front of the mat. Get your left knee on the floor, and diagonal your right foot a little bit and roll on the outside edge of the foot. Okay, knees gonna point to the right. Height will be really helpful for the moment here. So you point opening the knee to the side, butt back, extend your chest forward, and use the exhale to keep opening the knee and get the chest to the front foot slowly. When you inhale, come away from it. We still warm up here, exhale, go down. You also, as you can see my body, and move front and back at the same time. I'm not looking for intense stretch right now. I'm looking just for heating up the muscles, warming up the muscle, waking up the muscles. And we do one more breath here. When you can go lower, you don't need blocks, yeah? And inhale, come up and away from the floor, get the foot down. You're gonna go forward, keep the left leg up toward the ceiling, in a standing split. And then cross your left leg behind your right leg and we cross leg Uttanasana. And we stretch. And we move. Left and right. And we are mindful. And we create space. Hug the shins in, hips high, chest as low as you can. From there we go into our three-legged dog. So you stay your left leg back, hand out, stretch your finger, keep your right leg back and up, opening the hip, bend the knee, and then you kick it to the left. While that's happening, push your chest back. Remember, we have to keep our shoulder even. It's going to be easy to drop your left shoulder lower than your right, so you have to keep lifting that left shoulder up, okay? And feel that evening of the chest being pushed toward the back leg. And then go extend the right leg, exhale, square the hip, come forward to plank, inhale. Downward facing dog, exhale. Inhale, plank. Exhale, dog pose. Inhale, plank pose. Now a 1-1 push up, please. Come up, downward facing dog. Inhale, plank pose. And then another push up, please. Strong hand, come up, downward facing dog. Now this time you stay your left leg forward. And then you pivot to the right. Once again, you still in a warming up plus kind of work out already. You can repeat what you did earlier with that Pasarita Padottanasana leg, or you can get into the hip stretch instead. Like Goddess is good, Skandasana, it's good. You turn your heels in, you turn your toes out, and you just extend the knee, bend one, straight the other, or bend both and come up with the body. Oh. Breathe. This is actually a good test for me because situation is something we cannot control. Remember that you can control how you react on it. Alright, then you're going to turn back to the front of the mat and we repeat. But on the other side, I'm going to pull the legs out so you can see my legs. Diagonal, the foot to the left, and roll on the little toe side edge of the foot, spread the toes. Back knees on the floor. And you exhale, opening that knee, chest go forward, hips back. If you feel it too much, come off from it and rock back and forward. Make sure that you really press that front foot down and give the energy into the legs a little bit by spreading your toes apart, okay? And stretch. Use your props wisely. Keep breathing. I need one more breath, please. And then we're gonna move away from the stretch. So we can grab the left foot on the floor and you go forward and do standing split. Kick your right leg up, opening the hip. And when you exhale, square the hip and cross your right leg behind the left leg. And down. If any one of you feel strong and ready to move and ready to challenge yourself further, remember we don't need the hands on the floor at all. You actually can hug the calf. You can interlink them behind the back. You can open in the chest by using that hand and just extend it all the way. Yeah. Listen to your body. We need different things in different day and different times. And then we go the three-legged dog. So right leg go back first. Keep the left leg back and up. Opening the hip. Bend the knee. And when you exhale, push your chest back. Okay. And keep your left leg to the right. One more. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Exhale. Stretch. Then extend the leg. Square the hip, come forward to plank. Inhale, we roll all the way down to the floor. And you extend your left hand out to the left. Right hand helping you turn yourself open. And we stretch the pec major first. Don't worry, I will move you soon. Or he's like, no, I'm not worried about that, Aphinya. Breathe. Other side, please. Woo. Then you lower down to your belly and lift. Wake up the muscle of our back bend here. Please choose something gentle. You can do even Sphinx pose or a locust pose. Right? Maybe a little bit of like broad cobra pose. And I want you to kind of move up and down. Yeah. And keep changing my hands so you see how all those options kind of work. Check that your shoulder can be mobile, like your lower back doesn't feel too stiff. Breathe. One more breath. Here we go. Downward facing dog. Ready? Step your right foot forward between the hands. Inhale. Let's come up to warrior one. Please square the hip toward the front of the mat. Exhale. Inhale. Lift the spine. Exhale. Lunge. I need 4 more breaths here. Let's go. Inhale. Exhale. 2. And your arm slowly, gradually. 3. Gliding up. 4. And exhale, come down to the floor. Keep your leg back up. Running to your nose. Inhale, keep it back up. Exhale, when you come forward to plank and lower down Chaturanga Dandasana. I'm going to call for locust pose for now. Hand by your side, lift the spine. Exhale. 2 more. Next long. And come down to the floor. And we go back to our facing dog. Or rest in child's pose, please. Breathe. Let the body move again. Create space. Left leg forward between the hands. Warrior one. Square the hip. Exhale, lunge. Back leg strong. Inhale, spice lift. 4 more breaths. 1, 2. Remember to keep your ribs in. Chest open. 3, 4. Exhale. Hands down. And then inhale, 3-legged dog. Left leg up. Exhale, come forward. Knee to nose. Did it do this time? On the other side, inhale, keep it back up. And exhale, come forward to plank and lower down, chaturanga dandasana. Now you have option to do cobra now, if it feels good for you. For us who is not there yet with the lower back, please keep doing the back bend that is easier, and we just strengthening our back bend as we go, okay? And downward facing dog. Or child's pose. We lift the right leg up and away from the floor, and the left hand up and away from the floor. Put your chest back on your left leg. Remember to stay still first. If you can be still, then you can use your left hand to hold your left foot, or maybe for us who are more advanced, I don't want to say advanced, you can even go on the top leg instead. Yeah. It depends on like which one do you want to play with today. That sounds much better. Yeah. And then come forward. And we go into warrior 3, 4. Just a second. And then land your left leg back behind you, warrior 2. Yeah. Reverse warrior. And exhale, we go down to 3-legged dog. Kick your right leg back and up. This time go right leg to the right armpit, exhale. Kick it back and up. And right leg to the left armpit, exhale. Cross the body, kick it back and up. Then you do flow or not from here. Chaturanga dandasana. Cobra, up dog, or maybe any other back bend you like. Ooh. Downward facing. Or child's pose, please. And breathe. When you start to feel like thing is out of the order, this is the time to just, okay, I choose to stay calm. I choose not to be reactive. Yes, watch everything that's happening mindfully. Then we lift the left leg up and away from the floor, and right hands up and away from the floor. Remember to push with your left hand strongly back toward your right leg, okay? Keep your hip as square as you can, because that's going to help you stay stable here. Breathe. And we go forward to warrior 3, stay the left leg forward. For a second. And then exhale, land the back leg back down into our warrior 2. We go into reverse warrior. Now the back hand, you also can bind behind the back and touch the front thighs. Another way of doing it, hips go back, horses in, and then come down to the floor. Keep your left leg back and up. Inhale. Exhale, left leg to your left armpit. Keep it backing up. Left leg to your right armpit. Keep it backing up. And then come forward to plank. With that leg lift or not, chaturanga dandasana. Drop the cobra. Or any other back bend. And down dog or child's pose, please. Inhale deeply. Exhale, let it go. Let the energy move through you. Exhale, lift your jaw, your eyes. Let's meet in hands and knees, please. Tabletop. Let's get your right leg back and up and your left hand off the floor. We open to the side first, inhale. Remember your leg can bend. Exhale, come back center. And then you go beneath the belly. Exhale, come back center. And as you know, we do 2 more. And when that's done, left hand come down, right leg forward. Let's go into extend side angle pose, please. Left hand's overhead. Find the height that feel really good for the legs at the moment. I really cannot go that low right now. Breathe. Keep breathing. And we go runner stretch, left knee down, right leg straight. Spread that toes, spine nice and lengthened. Up, down. Keep carrying that mantra with you. I will do peace. I will be mindful with my practice and my choices. Then we're going to move toward that front leg and the back leg on the floor, straight or knees bend to the ground, okay? And we are twisting, Parinita Paswakonasana, left elbow outside of the right knee. If this doesn't work, in the bottom, left hand to the floor, and right hand up towards the ceiling, please. Hands and pray. And we're going to go forward from here. Here we go. Go forward, standing split. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, chest pose. Please move your weight as much as to the heel as you can, so your toe can lift and be spread. Roll your tailbone down, lift your spine up. Shoulder blades back, and then we can lift the arms, right? I don't want you to move your weight on your toes, as you can see that. Go toward the heel, lift your core the best you can, and extend the heart. Open it up. Hold. Let it chin. Inhale, stand tall. Exhale, Uttanasana. We are flowing here. You don't want to flow, rest. Please inhale, lengthen the spine, go to shy pose. Jump back. Pick the back bend. Now we're facing dog or chest pose. Breathe. And come onto your hands and knees, and we go to the other side. Left leg lift, and lift your right arm off the floor. Inhale, open to the side. Exhale, center. Inhale, beneath your belly. Exhale, center. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And here we go. Step the left leg forward and extend side angle pose. Find the depth of the pose. Work with the breath and don't work against them. And we go into runner stretch. Square your chest and hip forward and bring your right knee down, left leg straight, stretch your toe. Lengthen the spine. Please, if you need height, don't force your body to go too deep. Remember, we need to create room for the muscles so you can see that you can stretch the muscles. Not just like, oh my God, yoga is not for me. That's not the truth. Make space. See the possibility. Yeah. One more breath in. And we go from here to Parivrtta, Pasvakonasana, you're twisting. We won't extend side locus. Is that right? Yeah. And standing split, please. Uttanasana, exhale. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Malasana, exhale. Carefully fire your seat. Get your legs off the floor. Both pose Navasana. Find the version that works for the body. Most importantly, keep your spine lengthening. Yeah. Oh. I'm going to ask you to go to the floor a bit. Let's circle the knees open. 1, 2, 3 each side. Chin side. 2, 3. And feet to the floor. Bridge pose, please. Create the space for your throat a little bit so we are not flooding the neck. Interlaced the hands and not make sure the tip of your shoulder blade, the tip of your arm bone can be on the floor. Okay, knee as wide as your hip, not wider. You can put block between it. That can give you a lot of comfort for some of us. And next, you come down to the floor. Take a deep breath here. 2. One more breath. 3. And from here, we're going to meet in Uttanasana. Okay. I'm going to roll there, front and back. Stay on the floor and go up. You can just go there simpler than that. Make it easier for the body. Don't push them. Okay. Inhale, lengthen spine. Now exhale, we are going to step the right leg back and do pyramid pose. Okay. And carefully bring your hands down, pivot to the right. Left hand, hold. We're going to use the left hand, we're going to extend it toward the right foot butt in front of it. Okay. There, block can be really helpful. I'm going to stretch the left side of your body. And you can see it's away from the foot a lot. And your right hand, you kind of thread, like thread the needle between the hands and the foot, and you thread to the left leg. So you do the side stretch right here. If you can hold the foot and can pull yourself toward your left leg with your right hand, it's great as well. It's a twisting and side stretching, extend your left hip back. Yeah. Soften your knees a little bit if you feel like the knee doesn't feel safe. Yeah. Some of you, that left hand can go closer and closer to your right foot. And make it tighter if you want to. Then we turn to the front of the mat and we do Vasisthasana on the right hand, right foot. Roll on the outside of your right leg. And start to heel to your left foot or your right leg when you're ready to lift it. Okay? And you either, or you can just leave it right there. And you can do so many things with that left leg that's floating in the air. Pick what works for you, please. And we go from here to humble warrior. Square your chest to the floor. Step your left leg forward. I am actually mean a lizard pose. If you want to do humble warrior, that's great too. The difference is just where your hands are. Yeah. That is humble warrior. And that is the lizard pose. Okay. Back leg, you can come down to the knees. Breathe. I'm going to go a little deeper for my body, so I'm going to go under that front leg. That, another step, you can go deeper when you see the possibility. If it's not there yet, you're just not going to feel it, and that's okay too. And we step the right leg forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, left leg step back and we do pyramid pose on the other side. What time is it now? Can I see it? Can anybody tell me what time it is? I wish somebody can just let's say it. And from here you pivot to the left. Okay, this one I'm going to turn toward the front. So when you pivot to the left, and your right hand is going to go toward the left foot, but you can go in front of it. Okay, so you do right side stretch. You can use block to give yourself height. Okay. And then the left hand is going to go toward your right leg. So we have a big hole here. When you go there, you can just extend it and lift it there into the twist, or you can go to the foot and pull yourself toward that. And then you can adjust that right hand whenever it landed and you feel like, okay, I can get that extension feeling, and then I pull myself toward the right leg and I'm twisting. And on top of that, you're not hurting yourself, right? If you want, you can go tighter. You can hold your left foot with your right hand completely, wherever it is, and just keep pulling yourself apart. Yeah. And you can always go back and forward. Feet, a little bit diagonal to the left. And then you let go, pivot back toward the front of the mat. Then you do that, and you do Vasisthasana on the left. Push your weight toward the back foot. Lift the spine up. You can scissor the legs. That's not gonna give you much of the curve in the body, but if you kind of spin your chest up a little bit up toward the sky, you're gonna have a chin to get the weight toward the back leg easier. Yeah. Strong hand on the floor, and then we flip ourselves to our lizard pose. Body diagonal to the right, to the left. Right foot to the floor, knee over the ankle. Hips back, chest extend, and come down. Deep breath. Make room. Choose calmness, focus. And then step left foot forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale down. Bend your knees a little bit, hold your elbow. And just when you stay dangling here, and kind of use this time to gather back your focus, resting, checking in. And Uttanasana. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale back. Ground out to your feet, arms open up to the sky. Inhale. Then you're going to go exhale. Balance on your right leg. Get your left knee toward the chest. Hips go back. Spine lengthening. Force is grounding down. Energy toward the bottom leg and also rise up to the heart. We go into eagle pose, left leg over right, hugging the shins or go around it, and hold the foot on the other side of the legs. Left hand under. You can do it once and hug the shoulders. And for this version, I really want you to think about when you find the stability. Now we're going to channel our stability by moving the weight even more toward the heel of the right leg if you're standing leg, right? And then you're going to stack your back on top of it. So you're going to feel a little bit taller in your eagle pose instead of bow forward like that. Like that. Imagine you have the wall against your back. And we unhook. And we're going to go warrior 3 with the hands in eagle. And changing the hand just remind you the options. And warrior 2. Trikonasana triangle. You can see I adjust my width while and kind of move in and out of pose. Please know that is something you should and can do. It's a matter of listening to your body, definitely. And then we go left hand down, right leg keep back up, inhale. Opening the hip, and we go into our pigeon pose. Here we go. Breathe. Tina, she is just an entertainer. If you hear her at all, I believe you do. She's like that until she goes to sleep. And then we come up and away from the floor, we go into three-legged dog. This is the time when we give you options. Right leg keep bending up, bend the knee, and you can do flip the dog or wide thing first. But we're gonna go into half moon pose from here. For us who doesn't want to do wide thing, please step your right leg back forward and do your half moon, please. And we will need you there. Any one of you inclined to do more pose in here, you can go to the kin pose. That's Chandrasana. And when we're done to the half moon pose, square the hips, then do left leg back. And do left knee onto the floor. Tap the knee if you have to, and you're going to come upright with the body and hold the foot with the hands. Okay? And we stretch the hip flexors a little bit more. Right hand can go up. Can hold the back of the head. And lift the chest. And then we're going to go forward to Uttanasana. Once again, let's stay right here and then relax. Or any one of you who just like, okay, I have time, so you go flow once and meet us back in Uttanasana. That's fine with us too. And carefully inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale up. Right out to your feet, back up. And exhale, this time you balance on the left leg. Get the right knee toward the chest. Keep breathing. Remember, don't try to change the situation. Just change how you deal with it. You have power to make choices. You go both right leg over, right arms under. We keep the eagle hands, either that or this, and then we keep the right leg back to do warrior three. Square the hip, and we land the right leg back, warrior two. Find the width of the legs. Trikonasana, straight the front leg. Extend the spine, grab those blocks if you need to, please. Hand. Your hand can be inside, can be outside. The bottom hand, just keep your shoulders open. And your top arm, you actually can go up. This side or you can even go over your head. You don't want to use a hand on the floor at all. You see people do it that way. That way. Oh, there's a lot of way to fight, to stay strong. Yeah. And we go. Exhale, both hands down. Let the keep back and up, opening. And we go pigeon for squeeze. Ekapada Kapotanasana. Almost done, everybody. I have about 10 minutes left. I will use every minute of it, okay? Just because I love you ladies so much, always. Stretching, keep finding the depth, like depth. Back up if you have to. Please, please listen to your body. And you come up and away from the floor and you do three-legged dog. I'm going to cue the wide thing for us who are doing it. When you do three-legged dog, like, from that three-legged dog with the weight go back, and you start to shift the weight. Like, turn that right foot into bottom leg to 90 degrees. Get the weight to go back, and bend your left knee. You can see your left leg is shorter than the right in the knees bend. And from there, turn your trunk up toward the ceiling. Curl your chest together. When you curl your chest up, draw your shoulder blades together, and put your weight from the hand to the right foot. The belly has to go as high as possible. We want to create curve in this pose. Yeah. And then when you come out of it, you move your weight from the foot to the wrist, and spin your chest toward the floor. Lift your left leg and step forward, and you're going to half moon pose. When you land your left hand, please get it diagonal from the foot a little bit. It's going to help you a lot to balance. And then you turn your body open to the right. Your right leg is up in the sky. Make sure that you are not. I'm going to give myself a little space here. You're going to kick it back. Okay. You will want to move it forward. Yeah. You can see I want to move it forward, so I even can see my foot there. I don't want it to disappear completely because we will throw my foot back, I'm gonna fall backward. People are always scared to fall back, so don't do that. Yeah. Arms up. Or do your chicken pose. And when you're done, you're facing the floor, square the hip, then the right foot back, knees down, upright with the trunk, hold the foot with the hands, square the chest and the hip forward, root your tailbone down, it's going to go to your right knee, and then lengthen the spine up, opening the heart and exhale, breathe. And then you let it go. Child's pose, please. Or do your down dog, and then you flow up, and rest. Up, mean do all the poses. I need one more strong pose here. And that will be the camel pose. I'm going to put the block between my thighs here. I told you before, when you give the muscles a hug, like this one is the thighs hug into the block, it gives you a sense of safety, and it's allow your body to become calmer. And when you go calmer and you do the pose with that, it's give you a greater effect, and it's make the pose, I feel like it's become more effective. You don't need to use block between the thigh at all, of course. Okay. Walk forward with knees. And tap the toe for the height, or the top of the feet on the floor for less height. Those are the options. Everything else, we pretty much doing the same. You root your tailbone down, you lift your spine up, you know your shoulders back. And you curve. When you curve, your chest will start to go back, and your hips going to go forward. And these muscles right here is where you are going to pay attention and listen. I love to keep my thumb on either side of my sacrum or tailbone to help me rooting and lifting. Neck is long. Right? And I can keep my hand here, and if I feel like this is my neck, I cannot find my heel, leave the hand there. But you can see it can find the heel, so I'm going to add a little bit more oops into the pose. So when I have the heel, I'm going to draw the shoulder blades more, which is that you have a room to go there and kind of curve in the hip, and the belly is going to go forward, and here it's going to go extend, kind of hold the back of the foot. Strong back bend poses. There's no collapsing at all. It's a lot of strength in the back muscles here. And when you come out from it, let the heart take you forward, and let the chin also keep on going forward. And sit down, rest, or take child's pose with your knees together, hand behind you, and bend your gaze on the floor. And breathe. You can sit up with the hand on the thighs, and maybe choose to close the eyes, and you can pay attention to your breath. Feel a little bit better. Where's my glass? Just stay resting, please. Now from here, may we go into thread the needle. You thread your right hand under first. We come into this like slow down poses now. Another side. And come up and away from the floor. I'm going to face you forward because I love to see your beautiful face. So right here, keep your right leg straight. What should we do next? I'm going to do a mirroring right now. Right leg straight, left heel to the groin, and we do Parivrtta Janmuchashasana. This. Now, strap is such a good tool. They can be in two places. You can use the strap onto your left foot and hold with the right hand. Right? So to help you to do this, like turning and make the right side a lot, receive more right side stretch. On your left hand, you can just press this down to the floor and forward. That's going to help you to go lower into the pose, sideways, if you have room to go there already. But for us who are really tight, maybe we even have to use this strap to make these arms longer to help you to sit taller. And then you do side stretch with that height. I don't want you to do it with round shoulder at all, okay? And your right hand can be arms overhead or hand behind the back of the head. And each exhale to stretch. Just go sideways as low as you can. Inhale, come up and away from the floor. Left leg cross over right, and we twist it to the left. Bend your right knee if you want. I over here that he told her that. Change the diaper. Shoulder back. Shoulder blades together, chest open. Then don't round the back. Don't get the chins down. Extend the spine up. If you can by the hand and you want to, go for it. If you're not, you don't have to go that deep. Wherever the space in the room is, we do that one. And let's change to the other side, please. Parivrtta Janmuchashasana. So, left leg straight, right heel to the groin. Turn sideways and do the stretch. As far and as deep as you can with each exhale. I hope I'm not late. Off the camera. Inhale, come on. And then we're going to cross the right leg over left and twist to the right. Straighten your left leg, Marishasana, 3, 1, or Adavasindrasana, bend the knee. Remember, we get the chest to turn, the belly also turn, but it's turned to resist the chest. So what does that mean? Chest go right, belly go left. Maybe you're getting my stuff. I'm ordering the microphone. And inhale, untwist, and come down to Paschimottanasana, please. But we need to play the YouTube video to keep Thea still on the changing table. I'm sure you can hear the music. So job is let Thea, hold the little phone and she lie on the bed and on the changing table and stay still, not throwing herself off the bed. And those are kid songs. Couple more breaths here. Inhale, come up and away from the floor. Now you have Om and actually go more than an hour. If you do a 10, 30, you still have 10 minutes to, do more poses. But if you just like, okay, I'm just gonna go through my routine and end wherever, this is good time to go down to the floor, and you can do maybe your favorite back bends, or if you feel like, okay, I'm energized, I'm gonna do some of my handstands, shoulder stand, or head stand, or arm balance, or you can go back bend, or do plow pose or support plow pose, okay? And give yourself all those poses that you need to put into your body to feel yourself fully. And don't forget to give yourself at least 5 minutes of Shavasana, 2 to 3 minutes of meditation, please. And send out this calm, loving, trust energy from you to me, from me to you, to the world as a collective energy together. And when I say goodbye for now, and I have a high hope to see you in person next Saturday. If not, I'm going to see you here again, visually and in spirit. You know that I am sending my love and my prayer really close to your heart. And before I say goodbye to our seniors, students, please, we worry about you. We hope you stay well, stay safe, and keep being positive throughout these times. And we will see you again in the video at the studio at some point. Namaste, everybody.